Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Town.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Thompson outside. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Towns.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Dallas. 4-point game. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. I mean, Davis, one of the very few.
Now here's Edwards. It's Garnett on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And Garnett with the slam.
He's a lot to handle coming down the lane. Garnett with the easy score.
The screen from Thompson. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now Edwards. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Thompson misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
You got to tag Butler in transition. He's got the quickness and athleticism to shred defenses in the open floor.
Pulls up on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's Edwards. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Here's Christie. Pass to Thompson. The three ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 6.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
Garnett with it. Outside Towns. Outside Butler. Garnett wide open. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Thompson. to Davis. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. On the clock. Here's Garnett. They get it back. Going inside.
Boy, such a terrific athlete is KG. When Garnett is slashing inside, the defense typically has no choice but to foul him.
For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And both free throws good from Garnett. 1:09 left to play in the first. Here's Christie. Latrey. Rebound by Butler.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him. You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
Now here's Edwards. There's 37 seconds left in the first. For the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 11 points for Kevin Garnett.
You know, in many ways, KG is the ideal 4/5 man. He can space the floor with his shooting and do the work of the center inside.
Pass to Thompson. The three. The rebound by Garnett. Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Davis. And here is Washington. Driving inside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Minnesota. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Christie. From outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Christie's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
From 12 feet out. Love, no luck. And the Mavericks with possession. Davis with it. And it's slammed in by Davis.
AD just shoving past the inside contact that time. Powerful move getting it done.
Pass to West. Here's Marbury. Still scoreless. Christie with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, They both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. In the second quarter, held scoreless.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
To the inside, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Pass to Love. And Davis sends it back.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis.
To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Here's Marbury. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Leitner to end the run. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wasted no time on that one.
I love how West sizes these shots up. Fantastic capitalizing off the catch there.
Inside. Davis inside. Pass to Powell. 5 on the clock. Rebound, Minnesota. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Leitner. To the paint. Here's Love. And Love throws it down.
Although Love plays with a lot of finesse, I love seeing him throw it down like that, showing how he can still elevate with the best of them.
Here's Davis. The second chance effort. Anthony Davis, too much size.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Takes it inside. 54 seconds left in the first half. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 9-point Dallas lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Here's Thompson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
First team foul.
34 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Marbury. Nothing on the board.
Davis has tremendous versatility and length, and he uses both to annoy and bother shooters.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
From deep Washington, Minnesota with the rebound. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The kick out to Towns. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Christie. Lets the 3 fly. And no good that time. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Butler deciding where to go with it. Outside Edwards. Over Christie. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
On the wing, Davis. 16 points for him. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Down low. 6 to shoot. Thompson outside. Lets it go from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Thompson's got 10 points in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one drops for him.
This is what makes Edwards so tough to defend. I mean, incredible at making hard shots.
Thompson outside. Uncovered. And another basket for Dallas. Timberwolves trailed by 11. Kicks it out to Garnett. There's the three. A rebound by Washington.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
Garnett outside. Pass to Gugliotta. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. One-on-one fast break. Here's Davis. It's deflected. Left side Butler with the drive. Here's Towns. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
Here's Davis. Rebound Minnesota.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Here's Garnett. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Garnett's got it back down to within single digits for Minnesota.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Garnett inside, expect a certain level of physicality.
Here's Christie. He has 5. Thompson from long range. Powell, no one around him. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Count that one.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Mavericks leading by 7. It's stolen by Garnett. To the paint. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Pass to Thompson. Launches it. Thompson with the 3.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here is Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
Look, Butler will get his shot now, forcing his way inside that time.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Start it.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. "16 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Christie. He's got 5. Out to Thompson. Towns with the steal. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks lead by 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So it's the Mavericks now. They're leading by 8. Here's Davis. Pass to Christie. Thompson outside. Clock at 4. 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Thompson outside. Takes the 3. The shot misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Towns the screen. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. No good that time. To the right side. Back to Davis. Towns with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
In many ways, KG has the perfect basketball body, long and wiry. It's difficult to contain a guy like that, which is why defenders resort to fouling him like there.
And the second free throw, good. Mavericks leading by 5. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
It's stolen by Davis. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Christie. Pass to Davis. Yep, it counts. Davis has got 20. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over. The Mavericks leading to the middle. It's Powell on the wing. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Thompson with it. Butler covering. Thompson misses.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Pass to Christie. Thompson looking for an opening. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Off target from outside. Here's Garnett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, the length KG has creates problems for defenders, which is why they often foul him inside.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Dallas leading by 5. Pass to Powell. To the inside. Christie. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And now Minnesota on the fast break. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 5 points now this quarter.
Garnett capping off the break nicely. They're always in the right place.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
It's a pick by Love. To Marbury. No good with the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Minnesota making a switch.
First team foul.
There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Shot from the wing. Thompson misses.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
That's to Marbury. Back to West. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Left side West. Shoots the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. No good on the 3.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And the shot will not go from Leitner. On the wing, Thompson. Takes a 3. Misses there. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A narrow win under difficult